Hey, it's Sarah here. Welcome back to another Disneyland adventure. Over the course of the last year, we have stayed at all three Disneyland Resort hotels: the Pixar Bliss Hotel, the Disneyland Hotel, and the Grand California. Today, we're going to rate those on a couple different criteria, like the pool, the rooms, the location, and we're also going to, at the end of this, so make sure you watch all the way to the end, we're going to tell you what our overall favorite was in terms of all those categories, as well as the values of the price. Our first category is the rooms themselves. Now, all of the rooms were very similar. Each of them had a pull-out bed, as well as two queen beds and a desk area.
Single bed.
Oh, pull-out single bed. Thanks. That is definitely a distinction. As far as theming goes, they were all themed towards Disney, in my opinion, or Pixar. In my opinion, um, Grand California was probably the least, yeah, the most subtle. That's a better way. I was going to say the least in your face, but most subtle is a better way to put it. It was all chipmunk themed, with the exception of when you pull down the couch bed. So even if you're not going to use it, make sure you pull it down. It's really cute. It has a Bambi scene under there, and it's absolutely adorable. It's very woodland, very campy feeling, but very high end. Out of all of the resorts, even though they are priced very similarly, although I think Grand Californian is quite a bit more, depending on when you go. Um, that was by far the most posh, seemed the most expensive, the nicest. However, it also kind of sort of seemed the most dated. And I think a lot of that is the color scheme that they picked. And I think it is, and they haven't renovated it. Like the other ones have been renovated, that one has not. But everywhere you look was themed towards the woodlands and the outdoors. It had a lot of Chip and Dale accents, even in the carpet. Absolutely amazing. That one also was nice because it was the only one with a balcony, and I believe every single room in that hotel does in fact have a balcony. Pixar was a really fun theme. It felt more modern. It's also brand spanking new. It had very bright, loud colors. It was the reds, the yellows, the blue. It looked like Pixar. The pictures in the room were really fun. All of them were Pixar themed. I think I think that might have actually been the biggest room as well. None of them were tiny, but that just felt the biggest. You don't think it was?
The Grand definitely was the biggest.
Okay. I did not think so.
I would love to give my opinion, but I can't.
The beds at Pixar were closer together than Grand.
Don't put that in.
Oh, that might be true. The beds were, I think, closer, and I don't think it had as many end tables, did it? Like side tables.
The biggest plus with the rooms at Pixar is the amount of USB plugins they have.
That's because it's brand new.
Oh, that's true. There were USB plugins everywhere, like all over the entire room, which was, that's not to say that there was a lack in the other rooms. There was just
It's because
so
it's
many
brand new. I
more.
think Disney is really trying to push because those are easy. I think they're easy to put in and have a lot of.
I think you're right, and that was
space.
definitely a plus. As far as the Disneyland Resort hotel goes, it was all blue. Like it was really blue. The Grand Californian was like greens and browns. Disneyland is, yeah, earthy tones. Disneyland Hotel was blue. It had the coolest headboard ever. You could turn it on and it like shot like fireworks made out of lights behind your head, and it was gorgeous. Love the Disneyland Hotel.
Let's do this.
One of the very biggest differences between the hotel rooms was the bathrooms. Pixar Place was by far the least nice bathroom, although it was the most updated. And the sinks were inside the shower area, so you couldn't have multiple people getting ready. If someone was in the shower or using the bathroom, you didn't have bathroom sinks anymore. My very favorite was the Grand Californian, and That's because that shower had a rain head shower, and the rain head showers are so nice, like incredibly nice. The Disneyland Hotel did have a separate shower area from the sink area, and it seemed a little bit more outdated. It had the tub shower combo, so if you're looking for a tub and a shower, this is the only hotel that offered that. And it did have really fun details like the faucets were Mickey Mouse. In terms of view, our Disneyland Hotel view was standard. We did not pay to upgrade it. And we also just got the standard view at the Pixar Place Hotel. We did pay for an upgraded view at the Grand Californian. The one that we picked was you'd either get a view of the theme park. Well, we picked the upgrade, which was the view of the theme park or the view of downtown. You don't get to pick that. They just tell you where it is when you check in.
You could guarantee you can.
Yeah, you probably could request, but we did not. And we did not have a theme park view. And I was kind of frustrated when I first went out because I was like, I really wanted a theme park view because it's a theme park of California Adventure. And I thought that would be really cool. Our room was right above the World of Disney shop. We were right at where the tram loading was, and you could totally see the fireworks. Hear all the downtown Disney atmosphere. When you shut the door, I felt like you really couldn't. Like the room itself was really nice and quiet, so that's not an issue. I don't think I would have liked the pool view as much. Those rooms were built in a square around the pool, and I kind of felt, even just being in the pool, that if you had those rooms, you kind of feel like you were just looking into the other rooms. I also really liked the Pixar Pier Hotel. Our view there, it was not upgraded, it was just standard. There is a street in between the hotel and where the park is, but we had an awesome view of the parks. I think we could see the world of color, we could see like things going on around the park. It was not the world's greatest view of world of color, but it worked. Incidentally, there is a viewing area at Pixar Place for the fireworks. There's also a viewing area at the Grand Californian where you can watch the world of color. We had intentions of watching from both hotels. We didn't watch either. So I do not know what those viewing areas look like. I would not recommend paying for an upgraded view of the pool. The way that the hotel is built, their pool is on a roof and it's connecting to the parking lot and the parking garage. So I kind of wonder, again, we didn't stay on that side, but I kind of wonder how much of your view is just parking lots and surrounding Anaheim area. Disneyland Hotel was by far our least impressive view. I did not care for it at all. We did not pay for an upgrade, and we were on like the lowest floor of rooms that you could get. You could probably get an upgraded view of the pool area. The problem again with the Disneyland Hotel is that it's built in a square. You'd probably have some downtown Disney on some of the hotel rooms. We'd have parking lot on some of the other ones. We had parking lot, major parking lot, and we had the front of the hotel parking lot, and we were also right above where like the entrance to the hotel is. So all you could see was rooftop where we were, like the roof of the. I can't think what it's called now, like the veranda to walk in. I know that's not what it's called, but that was kind of our view, and that was not super impressive. So if view matters, don't stay there. That being said, though, for how little you're probably going to be in your room, might not even be a big deal because you're really coming to be at Disney, not necessarily to be in a hotel room. Okay, amenities. We did not, my disclaimer is we did not actually go in the pool at Pixar Place. It was kind of cold when we were there. It was really nice though when we went out there. They actually have a pool deck that's cool, like so cool. They've got fire pits and tables. They have like a snack area out there, like a snack bar. It was not open when we were there. And they have games out there. So they had shuffleboard and they had like a beanbag, kind of like a beanbag toss. That was fun. We played shuffleboard for a little bit, and that was a blast. It was cold that day, so we did not actually even end up walking into the pool area. Well, they have a slide that has Crush the Turtle on top, and supposedly when you go down it, yeah, he talks and stuff, and that's supposed to be really risky. It is a small pool, but it's on a roof. So what do you expect? But it is planted really pretty. When you're up there, you don't feel like you're on a roof. The Disneyland Hotel pool was so fun. It's really fun. It's got 3 monorail slides, so you climb up and then you go down the slides. But the slides do not shoot into the main pool, and they were varying heights. And the monorail theming of it was fun, and their pool is huge. They had 2 pools, they had a couple hot tubs, but it was crowded. It was really crowded, and the seating was a little bit hard to come by, and they were just kind of basic lounge chairs. I don't know about Pixar Place because, again, we didn't go over there, but the outside seating not by the pool was really nice. By far, my favorite pool was the Grand California. I was not expecting it to feel as nice as it felt. The rooms are all built around it in a square, and they build it up with the way they've done the planning is you're on this mountain retreat. The pools themselves were really nice. There's a pool that's there's like 3 pools over there. There's also a hot tub, and this slide was really fun. And the slide, 2 hot tubs. The slide actually empties into the pool, so you're not just sliding down. The chairs were amazing. They were like all cushioned and nice. This is the only pool.
They really big thing.
Yeah, really big, thick cushions. Like I kind of fell asleep in the chair, and everybody's like, "Let's go back to the park," and I was like, "Well, let's not." um, it's so fun, and um, the slide. I don't know why, but when we were there, it was not crowded. I think we went down like 5 times in a row without even a wait. The pool was not crowded. It felt lovely. They also had I don't remember this being at the other 2 hotels, but maybe I just missed it. But they had a station set up outside that had aloe vera as well as sunscreen, and I thought that was really nice. And I also know that they had a really nice bathroom area out there, although I know the Pixar Hotel had a bathroom that was outside, and I'm going to guess the Disneyland Hotel does, but I didn't see it. I did go on the Pixar Place in the Grand California, and they were both nice. They had a shower area too, which is something that's really cool about staying on property with Disney, is that you can use the pool when you check in, and you can use the pool the day you check out. So even like technically, when we went to the Grand California Hotel in Slam, we weren't hotel guests anymore. We checked out in that morning, and they're hold your luggage for you all day. You can go to the parks. You could go use their pools. We use their pools. And then it's nice because there is a changing area there with the bathroom, and they've got shampoo in there, and they've got a shower and stuff. So you could get all cleaned up and then, change and go back into the parks without actually having to be an official registered guest anymore. They also had food that they walked around, so you could order that way. So did the Disneyland Hotel. I don't think that Pixar Place did though. Maybe Pixar Hotel did. Maybe they do because it wasn't open the day we were there, but it's hard to say. In terms of getting to the park, they are all really close, but absolutely by far the closest one is the Grand California. Depending on where your room is, because if your room is way down at the other end of downtown Disney, it's still going to be a decent walk to get there. But where our room was, literally the entrance to the park is in the hotel. You do not have to be a hotel guest to use it, but it is there. And it takes you right to Grizzly Rapids and kind of by Soaring and the Redwood Creek Trail. So Grizzly Peak and to Grizzly Peak. So the location is fabulous. It's really nice when you're going into the parks. It's really nice when you're leaving the parks. Their lobby is really pretty. It is by far the most over-the-top lobby. It's gorgeous. They've got a fireplace in there. They've got tons of seating. When they have holidays and festivals, that's where all of the big decorations go, like the gingerbread houses. I don't know, just all of it. It's gorgeous. In a humongous lobby, it looks like a big lodge. They have a pianist that comes in there and plays frequently, and sometimes, depending on the holiday, they'll have like carolers or things like that of that nature in there. Pixar Place, it's not super far from Disneyland either. The Pixar Place Hotel is across the street, so you will have to cross the street to get to the parks or to downtown Disney. And if you're going to Disneyland, it's a lot farther walk. But as far as going to Disneyland's California Adventure, it's really close. Toss up which one's more convenient because it depends on where you want to go. But probably still Grand California, because not across the street. But they do have their own private entrance, and their private entrance takes you right to where Goofy Sky School is, and like the Little Mermaid ride. So you're at the back end of the park, and you can also exit out that way. So that's super convenient. And since it is only for hotel guests, the security is so easy to get through. Like you do not have to wait for a line back there at all.
As far as lobbies go, it is not a grand lobby like the Grand Californian is. However, it is very nice. It is very heavily themed around Pixar and Pixar characters. They have a character meet and greet with Bing Bong. It's a really fun, hip, modern lobby. It's got lots of seating, lots of outlets to plug your devices in. It's got a really nice restaurant in there that's a quick grab and go. It's also got entertainment. It has a show with Joe Gardner, and that was wonderful. It's not like the Grand Californian because it's more like you'd want to stay and watch it. Not super long, but it's a little bit more awkward to come and go because of where it is and because of the kind of show that it is.
The Disneyland Hotel, maybe a 5 to 10 minute walk, depending how fast you go. And you can get into the monorail. Anybody can use the monorail. You don't have to be a registered guest. But you can use the monorail. It's not that far. They are doing construction right now, though, on the entrance that you used to be able to walk into downtown Disney. So now it's a bit inconvenient to get to where you have to enter downtown Disney to get to the parks. You will have to walk the entire way through downtown Disney. There's no shuttle or anything like that. But the monorail takes you right into Disneyland, and it puts you in Tomorrowland. But lots of times the monorail doesn't run. So also keep that in mind. And sometimes the monorail can be a long wait. In terms of parking, the Grand Californian was
The most annoying.
was the most annoying by far.
You
There's
can drive to a completely separate lot.
Yeah, totally separate lot across the street. Then you have to walk back. They do have valet parking that you can do right there, and you can drop off your things and unload and then go move your car. But it was not convenient. Like if you're leaving stuff in the car or if you're wanting to use your car to go and come, not convenient at all.
Pixar was the best.
Pixar was definitely the best. Pixar has a parking structure.
Yeah,
That's attached to the hotel. So convenient, so easy, so nice. Disneyland Hotel is not bad because their parking lot's right there, but again, it's still a decent walk. But not anything like the Grand California. The Grand California was by far the worst.
You know that dance that he was doing when you guys were doing Friday? That's like the dance that Goofy does in Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like in the intro when he goes like that, that's the dance.
Oh my gosh. Dude, that's awesome.
It's like his goal.
In terms of value and what we like the best, what was your favorite hotel, Andrew? I don't know what my favorite was because I liked all of them for different reasons, but I think my absolute favorite was probably the Grand Californian. But that being said, for your value, Grand Californian was not it. We kind of joked that the Grand Californian is literally called the Grand Californian because it's about $1,000 a night for a room. And that's really pricey for a hotel that you're probably not going to spend a lot of time in. I also, like Andrew, I really like the Disneyland Hotel because it's the original. In terms of value, I think Grand Californian was probably the least value. All of them fluctuate prices, and depending on what you're looking for. I think mine was probably Disneyland too, but that's because I really, really, really liked the headboard. So I guess I'm going to say the least one for your value is the Grand Californian, although it was my absolute favorite hotel we stayed at. Thanks for joining me for this Moosin adventure. Let me know if you've ever stayed at any of the Disneyland Resort hotels and what your favorite thing about staying on property was. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you real soon.